Alright, everybody, welcome back to the Great Jimbabwe. Play Slay the Spire! Access Steam features from the overlay. Who's losing? The Watcher. Let's see if we can get the Watcher back up to speed. A rare colorless. Let's do it. Hand of Greed. Very nice. You love to see Hand of Greed on floor 1. Let's farm some gold. I'm actually thinking I might just take 5 fights in a row, because the Watcher is probably pretty winnable. I'm realizing now that if I want to get the benefit of Hand of Greed, we cannot use it that turn. Let's be smart here. Oh, man. Well, how are things going? I gotta tell you, on my side, not so bad. Working some overhead projects at work, which is always a good time. I always have a slight preference for that over, customer site work. I feel like it's always a little bit, a little more freedom to do what I want, so working on some of that stuff right now. It's nice. Fasting on floor 2 seems pretty risky. I am going to try to get 2 Hands of Greed here. Yeah, even if that means damage. We've taken quite a bit of damage. We might be looking at a rest. I want to talk about something. I think that, I actually brought it up to my wife yesterday. Nothing super heavy, but just something, an interesting piece of life I was thinking about. I want to talk the nature of dreams. And I'm not talking about lay your head down at night dreams. I'm talking about, personal goal dreams. Let's see here. It's not so bad. I'll hold. Do you guys think that, in general, as kids grow up, I feel like you have a certain group of adults that maybe push, like, you can do anything, which I think in some ways is unrealistic in and of itself. But then you have another group, I think, that, like, discourages, pushing for, something they might consider a pie-in-the-sky dream. And I think I have an issue with that. I don't know why I was thinking about this the other day, but, the couple that come to, a lot of kids, you ask them, what do you want to be when you grow up? They say something, that is admittedly probably unlikely. I'm thinking of a race car driver. I want to be a pro football player, or, maybe I want to be an astronaut. And I get it. Like, yes, those things are unlikely. I get that for sure. But at the same time, I feel like some adults lose sight of the fact that just because... Well, before we keep going here. Yeah, there's a campfire. But yeah, I lost track of my... Yeah. But yeah, just because something's unlikely, there's a lot of, like, tangentially related, potential careers with some of those things, just because... I'm going to pick on astronaut, because astronaut is one that really jumps out at me. Is like, the odds of being the person that actually goes into outer space, on a NASA mission, totally get that is... that's probably more unlikely than becoming a pro athlete. But with that in mind, though, I still feel like, you tell a kid you'll never be an astronaut, don't even study like any of that stuff. Like, why? Maybe like they become an astronomer. Maybe they just get into science. Like, there's a lot of middle ground there, and like, to be honest with you, it's not that crazy to think that you could work at NASA in some other capacity, even if you're not the astronaut. Like, I feel like if you see some passion in a young person, you should be pushing that. Like, find ways to get them interested. Like, other fields of study are almost certainly related to that. And I feel like people always come back and be like, well, and I used to be in this... I don't even want to say used to be. I think in some ways I'm in this pool, but like, well, why would you go to college for, like, underwater... Dude, another curse on this wheel? That's like the 3rd time in a row. All right, and it's decay again. That's unfortunate. That might be trouble for us, guys. Expunger. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, but like, you know, underwater basket. I'm going to go to college for underwater basket weaving, and like, all right, admittedly, probably tough to make that one work. But even then, like, I think if my kid came to me and said, I want to go for underwater basket weaving, like right out of just school for no reason at all, other than like it's an option, I'd probably say I'm not paying for that. But at the same time, though, I'm sorry, I'm debating what's the best. Let's go empty body. If I had a kid that maybe was already, I think we got to go something like this. Yeah, if I had a kid that was already showing an interest in basket weaving, though, and maybe had been doing it for a while on the side and, like, you know, as a passion thing, that's a lot different to me. I feel like that, in that scenario, I might be okay with my kid going that route. Pantograph is great. I don't know. It's tricky. I feel like the best products and businesses and like the most, like, maybe not even the most successful, but like locally successful things are often born from people who have a passion. I don't, like, am I crazy here? I feel like, at least in my experience, I'll throw an energy potion at this. Don't really need a huge expunger here, but it's happening. I'm kind of thinking, like, I go to these, like, shows nearby, like, my house sometimes, and, like, like some of these folks, for example, like, might be into woodworking, or maybe they're into, you know, pottery, or maybe they are artists of some kind. I'm like, dude, some of the stuff that these people bring to the table is, like, such an amazing talent. Like, I think we should be encouraging that. And so that's my promise to you, YouTube. I will try and support people who are passionate about whatever it might be. You know, I just picked some art stuff there because of the local show, but like, just, you know, people are passionate about other things than just art. So it can be science-y or finance or whatever it is you do on the side. I would encourage you to keep going. And honestly, like, I'm kind of thinking back to, I kind of rambled there a little bit, but I'm kind of thinking back to, you know, my high school days. You know, people always say kids want to be a pro athlete or whatever. And yes, it's hard, but, oh, we're a little short. We're still a little short, actually. But, I mean, in my, like, high school football days, I played against, I'm trying to think, count the number here. I think I'm not going to take any more damage. Let's go like that. I think Flurry of Blows is really good with Kunai. I'm going to try to lean into that a little bit. I think I played against like 4 future NFL players. I'm going to look one of them up right now. One of them was actually, believe it, this is an interesting story, but he was on my, like youth, like my ankle, we call it ankle biters around here. I don't know what it's called, maybe Pop Warner and some other places, but he was on that team with me, like in like 3rd or 4th grade. I don't know that I knew he was going to the NFL then, but he was a very good high school player, though. Let's see. I think he... Yeah, he played, I think, in 2 Super Bowls. I think he started both of them. He won one of them. So he is a champion. He is a Super Bowl champion. And then several other great great players around here. I'm trying to think. So there's 1, 2, 3. I can think of 3 off the top of my head. One of them I played in basketball more than football. All of them amazing athletes. One of them I went up directly against. I probably should play Mental Fortress, huh? Would have been smart. Yeah, but like, it was like a position battle, and let me tell you, I was a good football player, but that guy was a great football player. We got owned that game. But that's okay. Obviously, he went on to do some great things, so I don't feel so bad about it now. Do 18 here. Getting lots of block. Don't let your dreams die, people. I want to see you all do interesting things. Ooh, we are in some trouble here, aren't we? I honestly think with Panda Grab, we can probably end this fight. Let's hang on to Smoke Bomb. Yeah, we're okay. Whew. Wallop is good. We're going up against the Hexaghost. I think with Pantograph, I'm going to Smith, which might be insane. Free Rushdown's nice. Better Hand of Greed, also good. Let's go Eruption. Surprise, surprise, he picks Eruption first on the Watcher. Alright, we were able to get some good stuff going there. Haven't really been able to get Kunai to work yet, but we do have some zero-cost cards. Ooh, I don't know. This fight might get a little spicy. We'll see. We can rush down here. Wallop will get us the full block. I think I want to do it like this. We are able to full block. We are dead. No, we're not. What am I talking about? We're not dead. Flurry of Blows, Tranquility. We're not even like a little bit dead. I don't know why I said that. We're close to dead. Now we might be dead. Not quite. We have two... This curse, man. This curse really killed us. Which is unfortunate, because I actually feel like we have a decent deck here. Probably should have played this. Flurry of Blows first. Not good. Can we make it? Oh, it's so close. 16 by 2. You have to empty body. Ooh, it's not out of the question that we survive this, I think. 9. We should defend. We might be able to get there. 30 damage. I'll throw the Fear Potion, but I think they got us. No Eruption. You know what? Multiple misplays there. Put me down for an L. Let's see. Put it on my notepad over here. But yeah, I feel like maybe my geographic area might have been a hot spot for football players when I was in school. I don't know. That seems like a lot of NFL players for like a very small region, I guess. Considering we played against all of them. We're not even talking about like the state. We're talking like regular season games. So probably pretty wild. Let me see here. Got a text I gotta respond to. Stand by. All right, one more shot. That was too much of a bitter failure. I don't know what went wrong there. Probably, I mean, I'm not gonna blaming the wheel. I did some other things wrong, but like, good lord, can we spin the wheel and not get a curse like one time? That would be nice. Potential double snipe. Send it. Here we go. I haven't been taking that one as much. Seems very unlikely we get the double snipe with all question marks. Yeah, there you go. All right, I'm feeling like battle him right out of the gate is good. Okay. Don't have the mod to show odds of things happening, but I would assume that 3 fights in a row with 2 of them being question marks, probably pretty low. Take Sands of Time. I've been told Sands of Time is decent. We do have a shop, so I'll take a relic. The Maw Bank. We're gonna break it open right away. Ooh. Interesting. Didn't we just learn a valuable lesson? But I don't remember lessons. Eruption Sheep again. They're sticking with that theme. And with 2 curses, you take one out. And I think Regret is just horrible. Mental Fortress, Clockwork Souvenir. I love Clockwork Souvenir. I feel like it's one of those things, it seems so small, but it works for so much. Blocks the doubt, actually. Didn't think about it. Not the reason I took it, for what it's worth. I mean, really, you get 1 good Sands of Time, you're kind of okay. Give me the block potion. Smack him once. I can't believe we blew a Hand of Greed run, though. That makes me a little sad. Dude, where is Eruption? Shuffle an insight into your draw pile. Evaluate shuffle an insight into your draw pile. I like Third Eye. I feel like I have underrated Third Eye up until the last ride playthrough, and it's time that we rectify that. We should be able to remove the other curse here. Definitely don't want doubt. Honestly, I think we live without more Mental Fortress here. I'll tell you, so I don't know if I've talked about this before, but my undergrad degree was in finance. And I ended up getting a master's in engineering, but I do feel like the one thing I really respect about finance in particular, and engineering for that matter, we cannot remove if we take membership card, so I'm going to remove doubt. I think protect is good. Would have establishment kind of works what we're doing too, but anyways, what I really like about finance in particular, I feel like that's one where if you have any amount of passion for a certain kind of like industry, you can pretty easily, if you have like a little bit of experience, go into that industry and like support them as like a finance person. I think that's a huge upside to like more generic degrees. I don't think, certainly, maybe accounting gets hit by this a little harder. I don't think AI replaces like financial planning because it's so like specific to like an organization. I'm sure like, you know, the AI can get better at understanding what you're trying to do. I've been like using it a lot more at work. And I feel it's good at some things. And it probably will impact some people, you know, some careers, I would say, like some humans. 2 battle hymns, I think, is fine. Why not? I don't know, though. Only 6 damage, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've been using it for some very technical things, and it's very good at giving you some scaffolding for code. It doesn't. I mean, it's not going to get it exactly right, in my experience at least, but it does. It gets in the ballpark, and if you like know kind of where you want to go, it can help you out with that. But I feel like financial planning, though, that's like a strategic question. I don't know if you want the robots taking that over. At least I certainly wouldn't if it was my company. But I do appreciate getting some of my basic questions answered. It's always helpful. I feel like next turn we go crazy with Smite and Sand of Time. Okay, there you go. Much better. I think establishment is like an obvious benefit. Master reality, also good though. Because we had double battle him? Let's be wise here. I'm not going to use... No AI help. This is all Jimbabwe. You're getting raw Jimbabwe right here. I think establishment. Fuse box would have... Or fuse box. Fusion hammer would have been good. If we had master reality. Could transform all of our strikes into defense. We do have other attacks. Energy is good though, but we do retain and decrease costs. Let's go. Reroll me. Lessons learned, okay. Brilliance, kind of a decent attack even without the mantra. Reach Heaven's okay. This is fine. We got a nice balance of attacks and defense. I'll say that. This deck doesn't seem defeated just yet. I think not 11... Is there no shops on this? Oh, there's one right there, I guess. It's not exactly what I was looking at, to be honest with you. Then there's 2 shops back to back up there. I'm going to try to go far right and then work my way to a shop. That's the plan. I don't know why I thought I was in calm, but that is not the case. My next attack costs 0. Do 31, which is not enough. I'll do Brilliance, and then we'll let Sands of Time start to get cheaper. I feel like we're gonna maybe get both of them. Do dreams come true? We might not get both of them. We might get one of them. If we're lucky. A little unfortunate there. No attacks left in the pile. Probably should have looked at that. But we get an upgrade. I didn't even see what it was. Sands of Time or Foresight? One of those two? Probably Foresight. I can't imagine that I upgraded Foresight prior to that. But hey, here we go. We've already got that. Consecrate. Some AoE. I don't know. I feel like attacks are solved. Oh, dude, the noodles bet again. I'm just going to bet 30% until we win. We lost again. One day it's going to happen and I'm going to look so smart. Alright, maybe we're lighter on the block than I originally thought. We're able to dodge that. That's good. Put me in calm. Flurry of blows. Empty fist. Flurry of blows again. Brilliance. Like water? Through violence, I choose violence. Okay. Energy potion seems decent. I think some scry is good. This deck does not seem to have it so far. I'm going to try and adjust. Let's see. We do have a battle hymn. Another way into Wrath probably helps us too. Simmering Fury. I like it. I like all 3 of those. 20 damage, okay. I think I can get there. Like this. Aha! Let's try to draw cards next turn. We draw all 7 cards, except we can't hold them all. Let's see. Energy or flex or an attack potion. What are we getting from the... I'll take a wallop. I'd rather have the attack potion. Gosh, we're taking a big hit here. Not enough block. We gotta take block. That's the bottom line. That's our only way out if we even survive this fight, I should say. And with that in mind, we may not be surviving this fight. We could wallop. Taking 6. We're not dead yet. We do have Talk to the Hand out there. I'll try Simmering Fury. Oh my goodness, we do get through it. Okay. Take Empty Body. Get another way out. Rest. I thought that might have been GG right there. I thought we were done. But not yet. We're still cooking. See how we do in this fight. Snicko. Probably, I mean, I guess you get Sands of Time. Not a great first draw. We block the Confusion, which may or may not be good. I think I'll scry out Flurry of Blows. We're able to full block. 36 damage incoming. That's not bad. Am I figuring out how this deck should be played? Maybe a little. I think you can get him like that. Haven't been getting lessons learned to pop so far. Rushdown's pretty good. We don't have Rushdown? That was last run. Alright, give me Rushdown. Question mark? We could try... I'm gonna try to get some more cards. That's the plan. Let's rest again. Feels like we're prolonging the inevitable here. Mummified Hand, though. Some card draw would go a long way in this particular deck. Alright, I'm not going to Simmering Fury here. Seems risky. And that is still going to be a lot of damage. 20, no, we full block. Okay. We're still not quite where we want to be. Just enough to take out the Shelled Parasite. I could have played the powers. I have Mummified Hand. Alright, well, let's not forget that going forward. Dude, Mummified Hand might kind of go crazy here, because I'm actually looking like Swivel, then you get a free attack. But I would also like to see... I can't view my deck. I'm going to get rid of Swivel. Let's see if we can get... as long as we're resting at campfires, let's try to get lessons learned, if we can. Alright, we're not going to get it this time. But the thought was there. It was the thought that counts, guys. I think I'm happy with what we got. I don't like what I'm seeing there. Bring me out either one of these is good. I think I want Battle Hymn though. I can't play it. Yeah, I can. Okay, there we go. I think I'd rather hold in the stance and try to save that for some energy. Okay, I'm starting to put it together now. Don't need lessons learned just yet. I think there's a chance that Swivel could do something. Zero cost smite. We're able to block a good chunk of that. It seems like we've improved a little. Not critical to get another battle hymn, I don't think. And now we can draw. I would love to get a lessons learned pop. And with that in mind, not attacking, I don't think. Oh, they are attacking. Bad choice. Alright, 3 violence it is. Mystic. I don't think you need 2 of those, or 2 rush downs. Okay. We can fear no evil. Did that second power not hit anything? What happened there? Able to full block. Let's go through violence. Third eye. Ooh, we might be in some trouble again. It's a little scary. No reason not to pop the mental fortress. This friend is just getting away from me. I don't know where I went wrong here. Not dead, though. We're still kicking. Oh, we can't play it. Okay. So be it. I'll take another Fear No Evil. Scrawl was interesting there. Can we protect? And then I'll protect. I could have played the Vigilance and maybe saved for... Okay, these are the little mistakes that are hurting us right now. Okay, like that, maybe? Give me a skill. We have 3 energy. I think we should draw. I feel like we somehow didn't hit anything I wanted to with Mummified Hand. Would have liked to get a third eye there. Alright, alright, alright. Can we live? Maybe. Mental Fortress Rushdown. Wallop for this block. I'm thinking we might be in trouble against a boss. I'll take Eruption, I think. Yeah, especially with Fear No Evil. We can get quite a bit of block here. Yeah. We do make it again. We're holding on. It's not pretty. Blessings of the Forge is fine. Give me the question mark space. Can we take the book? I think the book just kills us. Should have wrote down how much damage you take here. Probably wouldn't have taken it anyway. Alright, we'll leave. And rest it is. Can we beat the champ in a hand-to-hand combat showdown? I don't know. We're going to find out together. So you can, I could have looked, I didn't know that. You can actually look at what the enemy's intent is even when doing the scry. What are you doing? That's just terrible. I don't think I'll take the powers. Let's try to get the powers out there. We are in calm. A little bit of block. Don't want flurry of blows, I don't think. Let's go with that. When I watch this one back, I feel like I am going to be disappointed with my performance so far. This is not going so well. 21 damage. Okay. I will empty fist. Flurry of blows. Fear no evil. Change stances. Protect for 9? Play a smite. Play another smite. We're able to full block. There we go. 27 damage. I think we can ditch all of these and try to find a way back into calm. Empty body will do that. Okay. I'm seeing some paths. I'm going to play the miracle this turn, I think. Let's smite. I want to smite one more time. Fear no evil. Empty body. And then vigilance. And then you can even play another attack. Actually, you can play Reach Heaven for free. That's a little better. 21 damage. We have Fear no evil. We can't get out of... You know what? Let's upgrade all of these. We can full block, though. I don't think I want... Actually, I think we do want to go into Wrath. I think we do. We're able to full block again. I do want Protect. Actually, I think I want all of this. Simmering Fury me. Empty Fist, I have 3 energy. I can't go back into calm. Vigilance could get us there. I'm going to get 2 cards out of my hand. We got to make a little room to draw. That's the one thing. Empty body gets us there. I think I'll ditch Brilliance. I'm seeing there's something going here. We're able to block again. Okay. He's gonna get pissed off now. There's no avoiding it. I think I'll ditch all 4 of those. Yes, and get Eruption. Flurry of Blows, Eruption. I cannot get another Flurry of Blows. Smite. 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 I'm going for the kill next turn, guys. I'm just telling you now. Draw 2. Get Sands. Oh, well, let's go. We will get more smites, too. No, we don't block. We go in. Oh, it's close. It is close, but it's not close enough for the champ. Okay. I wasn't sure we were getting through that. Here's a question. Is die next turn a debuff? Can I block that with Clockwork Souvenir? I think it is a debuff. Hmm. I don't know for sure. I don't know. I feel like it's possible we could play Wish for free, now that I think about it. Transform cards and then upgrade them. What is hurting us here? You really need... I'll take Slaver's Collar. It's kind of a... It's not my favorite boss relic, but at least we'll get the energy when we need it. We do have 247 gold. I'm going to check this shop. If I don't like it, I'll check the next shop. All right. So we got to survive the Darklings. And guys, this is now my dream. I want to survive the Darklings. We need block. That much is clear. Okay. I think we'll take a power to play more stuff for free. We are already in trouble? Jeez, that was so fast. I don't think we want Brilliance. We have like water, so hold on to Protect. Guys, this run is not looking good. I'm not gonna lie to you. We have another 30 incoming. What if I did it like this? Okay. Well, we've dug ourselves out of a hole before. Maybe we'll do it again. It could happen. Lessons learned, I think, is not good enough right now, unfortunately. Empty Fist. We can't really get into a stance. Part of the problem. We don't have enough stance. Okay. What can we do here? We really need to hit this guy a little bit. So let's get started with that. Let's try to take all three of these guys within striking distance. This run feels like one that maybe you shouldn't have made it to Act 3. I'm just gonna... Oh boy, this is not firing on all cylinders right now. Maybe we can make this work though. Okay, that guy's gone. That guy's gone, and lessons learned. Okay, upgraded cut-through fade. I guess that's fine. I'm taking a second rush down. It's a power. I forgot, we do have meal ticket, though, so we get a little healing there. Nirvana, when you scry, gain block. I think Crescendo. Maybe free block. Oh, you know what we need? We need Happy Flower. We need some opportunities to get more energy, I think. Okay, another upgrade. Let's get to it here. Let's do something. How about an innate establishment? I feel like we've been having some trouble drawing it. We will get an elite fight here, and then we will have potentially another elite fight after that if we go left. I will try it. We don't have a great way to hit the spiker. Okay. I'm thinking we're going to die on this elite, maybe even here if things don't go well. Protect me. I feel like we're lacking card draw. And we might just be dead to this guy, believe it or not. Yeah, I don't think we can kill that guy. Oh, no, we can rush down first. Scry? And you know what? Give me lessons learned. Let's scheme as long as we're going to do it. That doesn't... That was like the one thing I couldn't do. Ah, that was a bad move. We're shutting it down. After this one, we are shutting it down, guys. This has been just... This has not been a strong performance. You know what? Give me both of those. This, if we can make it past the elite, I will be stunned. I don't really just don't see how it's going to be possible. We must have... We need block. Like, we have no other choice here. We need eruption and protect. I can hit this guy and take damage if I want. Yeah, we might be in that territory. Actually, we're dead. I can't draw any more cards. I'm going to let you guys understand this problem for yourselves right now. We cannot draw. I've bricked myself with smites and no block. Okay. You know what? Well-deserved L here. Maybe I'm a little distracted. I don't know what's going on. I felt like for a minute there we were like kind of on a rampage. We were winning games left and right. Now it's like, whoa. This guy forget how the Watcher works? I think yes. Wow. Brutal. Hey, but you know what my new dream is? To win Ascension, whatever that was, 13 or 14 as the Watcher. That's my dream, and nobody's talking me out of it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Greatly appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, hit the like and subscribe button. Until next time, chase your dreams. Don't let anyone say that you can't do it. You can get there. I believe in you. Talk to y'all later. Bye.